Welcome, ladies and gents. Welcome to my live stream. Today we're going to be drawing DVA from Overwatch, but I need to warm up a little bit first. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little warm-up drawing, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's flip this around. There we go. Got some music on in the background. Nice and relaxing and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this little spot here. I'm just going to do a real quick warm-up drawing because it's actually a little bit cold in my house. My dogs get really warm easily in this kind of weather, so need to keep the house actually pretty cold. It's like 63 in here right now. So I'm just going to do a real quick drawing to warm up my hand, get the drawing juices going. Doing a smaller spot so I don't go crazy with anything. Let's see, I see we have someone in here right now. Hello, one person. Nice to see ya. Hope everybody is having a relaxing Wednesday. I think that's what day it is. It can honestly be kind of hard to remember when you're stuck inside all day. I wonder who this character is. I don't actually know yet. I'm just kind of freestyling to get my hand loosened up. Also let you see just how very loose and sketchy my style is. To the point where it can actually be kind of hard to tell for most people as to what actually is going on with a lot of the stuff that I draw. And when I put in inks, some people have even been like, how do you know where your lines are actually going to be with all that mess you got there? And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. It's just, I can just see it. After all the years of drawing that I've done, I can just kind of see where the lines are going to be that I want to use. A bit too big of a chin. If you're just joining us, this is a warm-up drawing that I'm doing before I get into drawing DVA. Just to get my hand loosened up. If you got any questions or comments, go ahead and type them in and I'll answer them when I see them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna chill out and just do my drawing thing. Not going off of any defined template or anything like that. Let's just go ahead and get the inking going, why not? Hope you all are finding ways to enjoy yourself during this time of needing to stay inside and stay safe and healthy. I have myself been going through my old catalog of movies and finding all the ones that I haven't seen for a while or just have been in my backlog and haven't watched yet. In particular, one of my favorite films to pop out and watch at any time is a fantastic film called Kung Pao Enter the Fist. So if you don't know what that film is, you can look up clips of it on YouTube, but nothing is quite as fantastic as witnessing the full movie. But the basic idea is that, I don't know what's happening with his hair, but whatever, this is a warm-up drawing, doesn't matter. The basic idea of Kung Pao Enter the Fist is that I thought originally it was just this guy who found this old kung fu flick and just like dubbed over it with his own stupid commentary. But it turns out it is an actual old martial arts film. But they used CGI to insert him into the movie and like actually interact with the other characters in the movie, but none of them were actually there. It was just him. And he basically just made a nonsense movie that just got like random weird jokes and humor in it, and the dub is all just him doing different voices. There's one character who has squeaky shoes, so he squeaks every time he moves around. I don't know. You just gotta witness it. It's a kind of film that sounds completely awful if I try to explain it, but if you see it, then you know what I'm talking about. At the very least, check it out. Check out the clips of it on YouTube. It's worth your time. The main villain is named Betty, and he specifically requests that he be referred to as Betty. You ever need a good laugh? That's a film I reach for right away, along with my box set of Monty Python's Flying Circus. One of the best comedy shows of all time. Oh man, I love it. Okay, that's going to do it for the warm-up drawing. It accomplished its purpose, got my hand warmed up and ready to start drawing. So let's go ahead and move on to the main event, shall we? Zoom this out. Oh, those are some teasers for a piece that I'm working on right now, of BioShock. But let's go ahead and draw DVA. All right, so for DVA, we have her head, which is going to be about here. Going to be looking this way. Neck. One shoulder down, one shoulder up. Gonna have her strike a sassy pose. So her upper body is gonna be pushed out like this. The rest of her body is going to be moving back like that. So there's the upper body, lower body. Sort of rough everything in. Other hand will be here. Add in the neck muscles. What you're seeing is about the main way that I have spent my free time during this stay-at-home order, when I haven't been working on lessons to make for my classes, which most of the stuff that you've seen on my channel for the last couple of days has been for my classes, but I just formatted them in a way that anyone can watch them and get something out of it, but it's specifically for my students at school for their online instruction. This is too long down here. I decided this needs to be shortened up a little bit. But that way it pulls a dual purpose of me being able to make content for my channel, as well as me being able to make lessons in such a way that it's very accessible for my students at home. Now I'm just going through and roughing in DVA's main body structure right here. Always got to keep it loose and sketchy so I don't feel bad about erasing it. And so it makes it easier to actually erase if I need to. This is where her basics of her hand is gonna go. I'll format that later. Okay. So we have the basic body for DVA ready to go. So let's zoom in and start roughing out her face. And there we go. So I am drawing DVA, but I'm not going to try to draw her exactly as she appears in the Overwatch game. I'm going to draw her in my style. Let's draw her winking. That way I only have to draw one eye instead of trying to draw two, make them line up on stream. That works out pretty good. Drop the eye in. Get her smile. She has these little, I don't know what these are. I call them Naruto stripes. That's just because I'm a weeb degenerate, so what are you gonna do? Widen out her head just a little bit more. There we are. All right. And we have headphones, it looks like. Which just start off looking like ears, basically. Start adding some detail on. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. I have it at a lower volume right now, but if it's still too loud, just let me know and I'll turn it down. There we go. Got a cute hairstyle going on. Yeah, I was planning on doing this anyway. So I was like, hey, why not just do it on stream? Maybe let some people draw along with me, or if they don't want to do that, just watch me do it. And just something else to do to distract from what's going on around us today, because it's pretty nuts. Really is pretty nuts. But I also feel like everyone else is already saying all the things that I could think to say about what's going on right now. All I can say is that it's crazy and it's scary. It really is. But now more than ever is when you need to focus on the things that you enjoy. You need to be able to distract yourself from what's happening. Just make sure you're staying safe. Make sure you're being smart about what you're doing. If you order anything online, wipe down the box before you bring it inside. That's pretty important, I would say. Okay, so her main part of her head is done. So let's move down to this region here. She's got this interesting little cyber suit going on. But, you know, stay safe and don't do anything stupid or rash, and you'll be fine. Honestly, that's all I really want to say about it. Everyone else has talked it to death, and there's not much else that I can add to it. Like, we'll be fine. We will get through this, This is one of the crazier things we've had to get through before, but we will get through it. Shrink that a little bit. There we go. Got all these bits and stuff. I know the DVA has longer hair than what I've given her right now, but just wait. Gonna save that till I'm done with everything else. I think the last time I did a full drawing like this on stream was when I did the My Hero Academia one of Izuku Midoriya. And honestly, as soon as that stream was done, I threw that drawing away because I did not like how it turned out and I was embarrassed. I know it turned out quote-unquote fine, but to me, I was just embarrassed by what I perceived as to be rather low quality from what I'm used to making for myself. So I ended up just completely getting rid of it. Okay, so let's move over to this arm and start drawing in the details for DVA's armor over here. I would try to describe what I'm drawing, but I don't actually know what I'm drawing because I don't play Overwatch. So yeah, I'm drawing this because it was requested by a fan on a previous stream that I did. So I'm drawing stuff. This person has a uniform that has stuff on it, and I am drawing that stuff. Do you see? Look at all the stuff that I'm drawing on it. Got a massive glove. Can pop that in. I'm actually kind of surprised. One of the videos I made last week was on how to make a cardboard sculpture. I'm surprised that one got as many views as it did because I used to get a whole crap ton more views than I do now, but that was back when I was also burning myself out like crazy, making video after video after video. So I'm quite happy with the view count that I get on my stuff now because I mainly make these videos just because I enjoy them and I want to make them. And if I start to make them out of obligation, that's when I'm gonna start like not enjoying what I'm doing. But I'm actually surprised that that one has, what, I think like 82 views now. That's definitely one of my sillier ones, but it was rather fun to film that one, gotta say. Because I'm basically just talking to myself the whole time. Not the easiest hand pose I could have chosen, but whatever, you make it work. Yeah, that works fine. Although maybe this is a little bit too pumped up. I don't think her shoulder should be quite that intensely high up. There we go. Get that little plug there. Okay, let's move down to her chest area. Okay, so first I gotta add in her chest. Or at least just indicate where her chest is. So I actually need to pull all this stuff over just a little bit more. That would make a little bit more sense with where I'm putting DVA's chest. It has this interesting little insignia here in the middle. Trying to make sense of this area right now. There we go. So I had to fix that up for myself. It was bothering me. Okay, so she has a little bunny rabbit right in the middle of her chest there. Surrounded by a bigger circle. There we are. Then she has these little, like, I guess like stud bits, like just kind of attached to her. I don't know Overwatch, but I'm just gonna assume that those are explained in the game. If they're not, then okay, fair enough. Because she has some more down here. Okay, so now we have more bits. Zoom this out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing easier. I've noticed a whole lot of YouTubers are doing a lot of streaming right now, so there's a lot of live streaming going on YouTube right now. I think it's because maybe people are going slightly crazy with not having like human contact or anything like that, or something like that. Maybe I'm no expert on that kind of thing, but I do know that honestly, like, it doesn't bother me all that much. And like, that's just kind of the person that I am, is that I do like to see people, but I don't need to. This is really all the kind of social interaction that I need myself. I know plenty of people who really need to like be able to get out and to see other people and talk to them. And I'm just not one of them. That's just not something that is necessary for my emotional well-being. But I do feel for the people who really need that. Like, I can't imagine how hard that is. I literally cannot imagine how hard it is, just because that's not who I am. But I have nothing but compassion for those of you who are being really hit hard with this right now, either for emotional or for other reasons. Like, it's tough. So we get through it by making sure to make each day count, give each day meaning and importance, and remember to enjoy yourself. You don't just want to sit around and just sleep all day, or you don't want to just sit around and do nothing all day. That's gonna wreck you more than anything else possibly could. So we are done with the main drawing for DVA, except for her hair. Let me go ahead and now actually pop the rest of that in. Add in some detail. All right, and then I think all that's left is start popping in some ink lines to finish this piece up. Let's go ahead and make her pop. This is a Kuretake Bimoji plastic nib pen. Gives great line weight. Only problem is it's not waterproof, so I wouldn't be able to use this on something that I intended to color on top of my line art. But if you're just doing a black and white piece like this, doesn't matter. The key to good line art is to try to move quickly, but purposefully. The longer your line drags on the page, the more time your hand has to jitter or stutter as you're moving through. If you're moving so slow that you're trying to get a perfect line, your pen is going to stutter just a little bit. That's what we call line jitter. And 99% of the time, it's due to people, ironically, trying to be too careful and trying too hard to avoid jittery lines. That usually makes that happen. Very simple detailing, not gonna go super in depth on this stream. Try to keep things a little bit easier to understand. Needed something a little bit more technical for that spot down there. move on down. All right, looking good so far. That works for me. There we go. This is the problem when I'm not doing a tutorial video where I have to describe the process every step of the way, is that when I just get stuck into drawing and just like, you know, focusing on making something for myself where I'm not narrating everything, then I just like stop talking, basically. Which makes for a very fun stream, I have no doubt about that. But I can't help it. It's just how I draw. I get lost in the process and just enjoy the idea of creation. Everything is dry up here now, so I can pop back up to this arm. Draw that in. Get in her hair. That's going to do it for that part. I'm not going to do too much additional detail on this drawing. What I am going to do is give it just a few moments to let it completely dry. And then I'm going to erase out all of my line art, all of my pencil sketchiness. And then there's more lines inside the suit itself that I need to draw in before I can call this a completed drawing. Any of you watching that are in the know, may be it the one person who's watching this right now or anyone who's watching this after the stream is finished and uploaded to YouTube. Did I draw DVA? Does it look like her? Does it not? I don't know. I presume it does because I've been using a reference to get the basic idea of what she looks like. Essentially, validate me. Did I do good or did I not do good? Just let me know. Gonna get my eraser ready. We're coming up on 50 minutes, so warm-up drawing took probably about like 5 to 10 minutes, so getting this drawn and inked in about 40 minutes, not bad, not bad. I shall take that. A couple years ago, that would have been inconceivable for me to do something of this caliber in the length of time that I did. Only reason I can do it now, this is my life. This is what I do. I do it all the time. All the time. I do nothing but this. I just draw, draw, draw. In fact, the big thing that I'm training myself for right now is I'm going to be doing a BioShock fan art drawing of the Big Daddy and the Little Sister characters on an 11x14 paper done entirely with just pen and ink. I've been doing color for a long time now. Since I got my first Copic markers about 6 or 7 months ago, I've been doing nothing but Copic marker art, and I'm quite good at it now, but I'm also burned out on it quite a bit. So I'm gonna take a break from that for a little while, go back to just pure pen and ink, and then probably for a while go over to colored pencil again. That's the best way I've found to deal with art block or art burnout, is to just switch to a different medium. The nice part is I never get tired of drawing, because drawing is my everything. Quite literally, it's my everything. And because I know that every drawing that I do can be eventually turned into something else. Let's see how the actual drawing looks without all of my pencil lines in there. Whoops. Forgot her other eyebrow. How dare I? All right, so that is my DVA drawing without all of the pencil lines everywhere. So let's finish her up entirely with the stripes that go through the rest of her suit. Looks a little bit bare without them, doesn't it? Certainly does. This just proves how essential these lines of her costume really are, because without them, her costume just doesn't look complete. It's an interesting idea of character design that every little piece of a character's costume becomes a necessity to their identity. And then this part is actually supposed to be black. So just pop in some real quick hatching detail to finish that off. The music just died. No! Where did it go? Why did it leave me? No, come back to me, music. I'm nothing without you. It left. How dare you? No. It's an ad. You don't want to listen to that. Nobody wants to listen to those. Not even my ads before my videos. Yes. That'll do. Just helps this give a more of a sense of completeness. To have some very simple rendering going on here. Very simple. Pop in some very basic shading. Not gonna let myself get too carried away here. All right. And with that, that is my drawing of DVA from Overwatch. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this drawing. It was very fun to do myself. Oh, hello. It was very fun to do myself. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay healthy. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I think this turned out pretty well. And until next time, have yourselves a good day.